Naked Wools is a series of undyed, chemical-free yarns that are produced sustainably. We work only with farmers and mills in the U.S. We carry yarn for knitters, and we have 16 or 18 different yarn lines that we produce in different weights for hand knitters and crocheters. And I'm a designer, so we also carry all of my patterns, which is almost 600 designs at this point, for sweaters, shawls, scarves, accessories, from the very simple type of thing that a beginner could make, all the way up to very experienced knitting patterns. I actually began knitting as a small child. I was about 4 years old, and my grandmother knit, and I just wanted to do it. So, she kind of put me off at first by saying, you have to be able to write your name. So I wasn't in school yet, but I asked my brother to teach me how to write my name, and when I could prove I could do that, she started teaching me to knit. So probably starting from about the age of 10, I just started fiddling around with making my own sleeve designs on things and changing the pattern somewhat, and it just evolved into a stricter, more disciplined way of doing things. I usually try to encourage people to do the beginning steps, learn to knit and learn to purl, learn to cast on stitches and bind off stitches, but then quickly, make something that you want to wear with a yarn that you really want. Pick something that you kind of want to treat yourself to and that you'll enjoy picking up. Our yarn lines with our label on them are all completely undyed yarns, which means that all the color range that you see along the wall there is all produced by the animals themselves. And we try to take advantage of that range and mix it with other types of wool and blend it with different fibers so that we can even expand the range more. Our yarns are custom spun, which means that I actually design the yarns and the fiber blends that go into them and work with the mill to produce the actual yarn structure. So I can kind of dictate what types of blends I'm interested in making and produce yarns that you can't buy anywhere else. Most of our yarn lines are unique blends of either specific sheep mixed with silk or alpaca, or single breed yarns, which are yarns that are spun from one type of sheep wool only, and usually from just one farm. So we even know the names of the sheep that produce the yarn, the fiber for that yarn. I've just loved it all my life. I love the having my hands in the materials. I love designing. I love creating new compositions with stitches and with yarns. And I love sharing them with other people. And actually, I really love writing up the knitting patterns. Our pattern line has an excellent reputation, and that's because I really enjoy writing them, and I put a lot of work into making them user-friendly for people.